Alrighty, as we're starting to get closer to the beginning of game number 4 of the Rock Invitational. I'm here along the host of the ride, Gabriel Eisler. I'm not sure who's going to join me in the booth to help me run the show, but hopefully they will be around soon because we're starting to tick down on starting time. Game 1 against Slippery Rock and Harvest. Slippery Rock ended up taking that series 2-0. And then in match 2, Meadville and Heritage. Heritage coming out on top, claiming their win. And I think that's the history of these two teams so far this tournament. Harvest previous match not going the way they would have wanted it to, but such is life. We turn from those games and on to the future and into the present. Game 4, Hillcrest Patriots against the Harvest Huskies. After this, Patriots will be playing again against the hosting team, the Slippery Rock Panthers. And then after that, Harvest will conclude the night playing the Thunder. The Thunder right now having an 0-2 record. We'll see if the Thunder will be able to turn the tide and break that, or if history will repeat. Who's to say what might happen? Only time will tell. Yeah. So I'm just gonna assume. All right, there they are. All right, my wingmans have entered the building, easing my mind slightly. Forgive me if I seem a little low energy. I've been up since about 4 this morning getting graphics and such ready, making sure everything is functional. 4 might be an understatement. It might have been like 3:30. 3 o'clock. But nonetheless, I will be back whenever we start the game.
I'm just gonna use the old system for this time.
Alrighty, am I doing pregame or did they want to take the reins?
Alright, we're ready for match number 4 today between the Huskies and the Patriots.
Huskies.
Patriots will be guests on the scoreboard. Huskies will be the home team. Let's have a word of prayer. Match started. Lord, we thank you again for the day. Thank you for the protection so far through our tournament. We pray now for this match that you would guide and direct, keep us all safe. I pray that you will give us that.
Alrighty. There it is, Patriots on our right in the royal blue, and the Harvest Huskies on the left in the navy blue and the white. These two teams passed? I do not know.
Well, Harvest lost earlier.
Well, yeah, I know the history inside the tournament. I already gave a pregame. Will Harvest claim their first victory, or will they go winless into their third and final game this evening, or will the Heritage Patriots bring out the W and tag on in competition against the Slippery Rock Panthers? After this game, Heritage plays Slippery Rock, so if they do end up pulling out the W, we will see the best of the best. The two lossless teams playing against each other. What will happen? We don't know. But we'll focus on the current game as to not get sidetracked. Can you move your microphone away so you don't breathe into it? No, the one on your head.
Why is that on that one?
Because that's the one I hear you with. Here's Princey aggressively here, serving this one up, getting that one to the deep field, kept alive by Emma, throwing this one forward to Michaela there, throwing it over to Jenna, and she'll hit that over with the right hand. Morielli finding Stevens, returned back over to the Heritage side. Here's Jenna with an attack, getting a hand on that one, was aggressively to the front line. Morielli throws that one into the middle, Black there with a nice attack, goes past Kit into the backfield, and that will be a point for the Harvest Huskies. Harvest coming out on top for the first point of the match, trying to set the pace early on. Carry it on throughout. Wesley Service gets that one down the middle, kept the line from the back line. Michaela able to get that one over to Jenna. Diving play, not able to get underneath it is Goldstrom. Tie ball game, Heritage tying it against Harvest. Jenna service line drive, not able to get that over the netting. And so Harvest picking up their second tally. Alexis coming on in the spot of Morielli. 8 on for 6. Alexis there serving that one up and over from the back line. Where are my notes at? I don't think I've written on any of those.
Oh, it's not those ones.
I'm so tired, I forgot I'm holding them. Service here from the Harvest side, getting that one up and over. Humphreys there with the send into the net. Michaela not able to dig that one out, and the Harvest Huskies pick up their fourth tally of game 1. Alexis' service, able to send this one up and over from the back line. Kit goes forward. Emma there with the attack, kept alive and returned by Alexis. Jen on the defensive side finds Michaela. Here's this one far side. Andrea there with the attack, goes off Stevens and out of bounds. The Patriots right back in the fray, cutting the lead down to a total sum of 2. Morielli back to play the back line in preparations to defend the service. Andrea there with that service, getting that one back line. Gressley getting a touch on that one, finds his way to the setter. Barclay gets that one over to Black. Black not able to touch that one across the netting. And so we have a 1-point difference once again. Service by Andrea up and over. Stevens getting a touch on that one. Gressley from the back line throws that one forward. Black able to finish off that play. From the back line, Humphrey is able to find its way over to Michaela, thrown near side, slapped over by Farley. Kept alive from the back line, Goldstrom, Barclay over towards Stevens, slapped up and across into another county, out of bounds, and the Patriots will pick it up and tie it up at 4s. Service up and over by Andrea, goes off Gressley and out of bounds. Hillcrest. Heritage picking up their 5th tally and taking the lead by 1. First by Andre, getting this one up and over. Barclay getting a hand on that one, finding its way to Emily, thrown straight up into the air. Cameron Stevens there with the finalization on that. Andre receiving that one, finding Michaela, thrown far side, slapped up over off the tip of Black's touch. Black here setting that one over towards the light blue side, and bounds is the call from Jacob Good on the near side. Line judges, Jacob Good on the near, and I believe that's Laurel from the Thunder on the far. Emily Black there sending this one up and over. Diving play. Humphreys throwing it to the east side and returned by Goldstrom. Jenna over towards Emma, thrown over top the netting. Stevens able to get that one forward. Swatted away by Kit. Michaela far side over to Emma. Slapped over, but not able to get that one past the brick wall. That is Madison Goldstrom. Emily Black there serving this one up and over. Kept alive from the back line. Humphreys able to find its way to Michaela, thrown near side. Shot goes over. Kept alive by Morielli. Barclay able to send this one far side. Stevens there with the attack. Hits the bottom of the netting. And we're tied back up. Michaela service up and over from the back line. Emily able to find Leah, and that'll clear the netting. Near side attack from Kit, able to get that one off the block of Goldstrom and out of bounds. It falls off the Husky defense. Patriots now up 7-6. Service by Michaela, up and over. Nice clean cut service. Returned by Barclay. Andrea getting a hand on that one. And throwing far side Emma there, sending that one up over the net. Diving play by Gressley, able to keep that one alive. Goldstrom backline to Morielli, that'll bump that one over top the netting. Michaela able to find its way forward. Humphreys over the far side. Emma there with the attack. It's on to the backline, goes off Emily. Clearing the net, diving for that one. After that one, not able to catch that one in time. It's Morielli. And the Patriots now lead by 2. Kayla there, serving that one up, throws this one a little too far near, and that one lands out of bounds. I feel like someone cranked up the heat again. Stevens' service, a little too far off the cuff. That one lands short. Service by Emily, up and over. Princia getting a hand on that one. Secondary by Barclay, back into the fray. Emily from the back line will bump that off the side and clear the netting. Dump off by Humphreys, kept alive by Barclay, finding its way to Goldstrom, thrown near side. Nice way to get that one past the block of Jenna was a touch from Leah Barclay. Huskies down by 1, serving it now. Barclay up and over. Kept alive, Andrea able to find its way to Humphreys, thrown near side. Jenna there with the sidearm, getting that one over the netting. Stevens able to find Morielli, thrown far into the middle. Goldstrom there with the attack, kept alive by Michaela to the front line. Humphreys throws far side. Farley getting a hand on that one, kept alive. And Farley there to finish that one off, finding a little bit of a paint in the crease. And picks that one up and tallies it on the board. Two points the difference. Service by Kit Farley, able to send it over. Morielli to Goldstrom, sent over top the netting to the paint of the Patriots. Set goes far side, Jelena there with the attack, goes off Barclay, flubbing that one just enough to go backwards. And so the Patriots will pick up their 11th tally here in Game 1 of this best-of-3 series. Kit Farley here with the service. Sporting number 20 in the royal blue there, sending that one far side. Princia giving that one over to Morielli, throws that one far side. Set, not able to get that over in 1. And the second touch is made, double touches enforced, and the Patriots will reap the benefits of that, extending the lead to 4. Kit Farley here with the service, getting that up and over. Cameron Stevens able to find his way forward. Morielli back over to Stevens. Stevens from the back line sends that one over top the netting. Emma forward. Humphreys off to the near side. Andrea there with a nice attack, keeps this one alive. Emily not able to get that one back to the center, rolls down the netting and hits the floor, being the result of the play. Kit Farley here with another service. Line violation is called. And so the point is forfeited over to Harvest. Each team is permitted 1 timeout per game here to help the flow of the tournament. Goldstrom service not quite up to snuff. Falls short. Service up and over by Humphreys, kept alive by Goldstrom, finding Princia, throws this one back into the middle. Emily Black there to finish that one off in the back line. Kid able to find his way, Michaela near side. Andrea there with the attack off the right arm, goes off Barclay. Princia there clears the netting. Humphreys forward, Michaela over towards the far side. Jenny here with the attack, gets that one off the tip of the block from Black. Black here getting that secondary up and over, diving play from the back line. Kit finds his way, Andrea, Michaela with that third touch will clear the netting. Morielli with the first here. Black with the dump off, goes off Jenna and down to the floor. We have a 10-14 game. Harvest bringing it back. Substitution coming in. Karen Stevens going onto the bench. Kendra Robb coming onto the court. Round 2, fight. Service by Princia, getting that one up and over. From the back line, Kate able to find Michaela, sends that one near side. It's getting this one up and over, inbounds. Andrea picking that pocket. Was that called out? All right, that was called out. Gressel there with the service, sending this one up and over. Humphreys able to find his way into the middle. Michaela throws this one far side. Jenna there with the attack, able to get that one off of the shoulder of Morielli. Princey and not able to get there in time, and that will be a Patriot point. Patriots now at 15. Service by Jenna, line drive, diving for that one. Goldstrom not able to get down and jiggy with it in time. And the Patriots in their 16th tally. And the service up and over goes off Kendra and out of bounds. Patriots picking up some steam. Timeout is called by the Harvest Huskies. We got an 11-17 game in favor of Heritage. Got a minute to burn. We'll be back. I didn't edit though. You just leave it blank. Alrighty, both teams ready to get back into the fray. Point differential is at 6, and the lead horse is the Patriots. Jenna there serving that one down the middle, kept alive and returned by Emily Black. Kid able to find its way over to the hands of Emma there after the set diving play. Princia goes off of Morielli and out of bounds without a third touch. Heritage picking up point number 18. Jenna here to serve it up once again. Jenna having, I believe, the longest service streak of the tournament so far, having 10 to her name. Yes. Service a little out of bounds, possibly jinxed that. Caster's curse. Alexis coming on to serve this one up in spot of Morielli on the back line. Service up over near side, goes off Pitt Farley. Put the live by Emma. Farley not able to get that final touch on that one as Michaela was, I believe, the third hand on the ball. 13-18, 5 points the difference. Service up and over, a little deep, kept alive by Farley, able to find Michaela, throws near side. Emma there with the ball. Barkley able to find Black. Over to Barkley on the near side once again with the spike. Goes over with that one. Farley to Michaela. Near side. Able to get that one past the block. Emma caught in the net. Will forfeit the point as the result of the play, giving the Harvest Huskies their 14th tally of game 1. Alexis' service, able to get that one up and over. Humphreys able to find Michaela, throwing far side. Andrea there with that attack, kept alive by Goldstrom on the defensive side for the Huskies. Princey able to find it to Rob. Rob, not quite confident enough in the spike approach. Will go for the both hands, and I think she's got a little too top heavy on it. Service by Andrea, up and over, having play by Rob. Returns out one to the royal blue paint. Jenna, Michaela over to Emma. Slap comes down, kept alive by Princia. Rob there, finishing that one over with the tip. Goes out of bounds. And we have a 6-point difference once again. Heritage in the lead. Really coming on in the spot of Alexis. And serving this one up is Andrea. Service up and over. Gerard with the return. Jenna from the back line. Michaela off to the right. Spike comes down, kept alive. Morielli returning that one, slapped over by Farley, inbounds. Heritage against the ropes on that play. At least that's what it seemed like. but they came out on top in the end. 7-point gap. Andrea with a nice service, goes off Cressley to the front line. Barclay there with the over the shoulder, able to complete that play. Jenna able to accept that one to Michaela, throws this one near side, and a nice finish on that one from Kit. Black here with a tip over top the netting, received, thrown to Michaela, able to find Emma, and that'll be tipped over the netting with the side arm. Princey over to Barclay, thrown into the middle. Emily Black here with the attack, able to get that one over off the defense. Jenna being the last touch on that one, and Jacob Good will go retrieve. The ball does not exist anymore. It's been banished to the shadow realm, and so is Jake, at least for the time being. 6 points the difference. Emily Black here to serve this one up for the Huskies. We got it. Emily Black not able to send that one over top the netting, and we'll switch the balls once again. (15-22), Heritage in the lead. Service up and over, kept alive, returned by Goldstrom. Andrea getting a hand on that one. Michaela throwing this one over the netting, but stuffed back down by Goldstrom and returned by Humphreys. Barclay over towards that middle. Goldstrom there with a nice attack. Andrea on the defensive side, keeping that one to the setter. And then backline bump from Jenna will finish off that play. Barclay down the middle. Goldstrom with the attack, goes off the tip of the block. Andrea from the back line finds Humphreys off to the near side, and Kit there to finish off that one. Diving play by Morelli finds Barclay into the middle. Goldstrom there with that finishing bump over the netting. Set goes far side. Emma there with the attack, goes off the block to Goldstrom. Diving for it, grab, not able to get underneath it in time, and the Patriots pick up point number 22. Serves up and over the netting. Cressley able to find his way to Barclay. Throws it towards the netting. Impossible angle shot by Goldstrom. Keeps it inbounds. Andrea finding its way over far side after the secondary touch. Emma hits that against the netting, but no fourth touch is called, and the Patriots will pick up the points. Match point for the team in the royal blue off to the right, the Heritage Patriots. 9-point gap. A little hefty. Michaela service hits the top border of the netting and does not pass go. Harvest having their final stand here and now. Kendra Rubb service, throwing that one shallow, goes off Jenna, and unreturned, Harvest have a chance. Service up and over shallow, getting a hand on that one, Kid, Andrea, and then the finalizer by Humphreys. Kept alive by Goldstrom. Barclay there with that secondary finalizer by Princia. Into the back line, kept alive by Jenna. Throwing far side, Emma there with the attack, kept alive by Emily Black. Barclay able to throw it far side, Princia there with the attack, getting that one up and over. Andrea able to find its way forward. Humphreys over far side, Emma there with the attack, goes off the defensive line and out of bounds. The Patriots take home game number 1 in this best of 3 series, 17-25. We'll move into game number 2 here after a 3-minute intermission has concluded. Alrighty, ready to rock and roll here in game number 2. Heritage there with the first service. Goldstrom receiving that one. Morielli getting that one far side. Black there with the attack. Not able to get that one past the netting, and that one falls short. Heritage getting the first point of the match. Heritage leading the series 1-0, so if they win this one, they take home the bacon and add the W onto their pile. Harvest bring this one back. We'll move it into a game 3. Humphrey's able to find its way over to Michaela. Throws that one far side. Andrea with the attack. Gets that one down and inside the crease, and she scores. Excuse me. Score now 2-0. Heritage leading. Jenna here with the service. Service down the middle. Barclay there returning that one, getting a hand on that one. Michaela throws this one near side. Emma there with the attack, kept alive by Barclay. Emma here once more, finding Michaela there out with the attack from the setting position. Backs up by Black, able to find his way to Gressley. Diving play by Jenna, receives that one for the Patriots. Able to throw this one far side. Andrea gets that one over. Diving play by Barclay to Princia, clears the netting. Jenna able to find his way, throwing far side. Andrea gets that one up and over, goes off Barclay and out of bounds. The Patriots pick up, had to get another tally. Adding onto the pile. Service by Jenna, line drive, able to get that one up and over, goes off Barclay and out of bounds. Patriots now at 4. Jenna with another service line drive, getting that one right down the middle, going off of Morielli, able to find Black over to Morielli. Possibly no. Clears the net instead. Coming here with the near side able to get that one over it, but out of bounds. And the Huskies gain their first tally of game 2. Princia Gressley here, number 14 on the Husky side. Serving this one up and over, able to get that one deep. Jenna receiving that one, finding his way to Michaela, throwing far side. Andrea there with the side bump, getting that one over the shoulder and clearing the net. Set goes into the middle. Black there clearing that one past the block of Andrea, sent off by Michaela. Barclay from the back line finds Morielli, thrown far side. Stevens here with the tip past the block of Andrea. Michaela throws that one far side. Andrea there with the attack, kept alive by Gressley, finding its way to Morielli. Back line attack from Goldstrom there. Just barely clears the net, but just barely does count. The Harvest Huskies pick up point number 2 with that. And Gressley here to serve it up again. Service able to get that one down deep, kept alive by Humphreys into the front line. Set goes back near side. Emma in an awkward situation, not able to get that one past the netting and keep it in bounds. Gressley service up and over, kept alive from the back line. Humphreys able to find its way to Michaela, backside across the netting. Goldstrom receiving it, finding Morielli, thrown into the middle. Black there with the attack, kept alive from the back line. Humphreys able to find his way to Michaela, thrown far side. Andrea with the attack, crosses the line and will be called on it. Right? Looks like Alyssa comes onto the court in spot of number 20, Kit Farley. I missed what the call was. I thought it was on Heritage, but I guess not. Barclay finding its way to Black over far side. Stevens there with a nice attack, getting that one across the paint. Emma back into the middle. Alyssa there with the set up and across. Better safe rather than sorry. Morielli to Stevens, gets that one over to Black. Black with the back set, clears the netting. Humphreys forward. Michaela towards the near side. Alyssa here coming out with the boom. Not the boom I was expecting, but nonetheless it did clear the netting. Stevens returning that one. Jenna from the back line. Michaela over to Emma. Slaps that one up and across. Stevens able to accept that one over to Black, and that'll be dumped off. Michaela over to Emma once more with that one. Sends that one down and steaming. Patriots take the lead 6-3. Service by Andrea. Shallow. Returned by Goldstrom. Jenna here with it. Michaela. Near side to Alyssa. Able to tip that one past the block. Goldstrom to the far side. Stevens there with the attack from the back line. Jenna getting a hand on that one. Finding Michaela dumped off to the Huskies side. Morielli, Stevens back into the middle. Black there with a dump off. Kept alive by Michaela, finding his way to Alyssa. Set up and across the netting. Goldstrom, Morielli, back to Black. Shot comes up and across. Andrea with the skip across. Received well. Emma there finishing that one off. Goldstrom able to find his way forward. Thrown far side. Stevens there with the attack. Goes off the block of Emma and down back behind the back. The Huskies pick up point number 4 at the end of that play. We have a substitution. Marielli onto the bench. Alexis taking your spot to serve this one up, sporting the 8 in the white. Service up and over. Jenna from the back line, getting that one over. Michaela Paxett over to Alyssa, sending that one up and over. Barclay forward. Black into the back line. Alexis there with finalizer. Not able to get that one past the netting. And that one will result in a Heritage point. Marielli coming back on to play the back line in the spot of Alexis. 4-7 the current score. Heritage leading this game as well as the series. Kayla with a nice service, able to skip that one across the netting. Black there with the return to the Heritage side, received by Andrea. Near side set goes up and over. Inbounds is the call. Very close snip, but able to keep that one where it counts. Score differential is 4. Make it 5. Michaela here to serve this one up again for Heritage. 9-4 here in the suit in game 2. Service up and over, far side. Bolstrom getting a hand on that one. Stevens there, returning that one up and over the netting. Andrea on one knee, getting that one to the setter. And then the finalizer off the sidearm from Alyssa. Quincy able to find Barclay, able to get that one into the middle for the attack. And Black able to get that one over, but not down. Returns to the Husky side, and then back to the Patriots. Thrown back, and able to find a gap in the defense was the setter, number 3. Humphreys, I don't know. Cheyenne? Not sure how to pronounce it. I'll fact check myself after this game. Service up and over. Not able to make that one over. I eat my words as I spit them out. Service error gives the Huskies their 5th tally of game 2. Emily Black with that service. Back line from Michaela over towards Humphreys. Able to get that one far side. Emma there with the attack. A little too far gone. As that one lands out of bounds, the Huskies will pick up point number 6. Black there with the service, sending this one up and over. Back corner received by Jenna, thrown back to the setter. Thrown near side. Alyssa there with the attack. Hits that one over with some sauce. Barclay there with the return, able to find his way to Jenna. Gets that one into the middle. Humphreys off to the near side. Alyssa there with the attack. Gets that one off the block of Bolstrom and down. Off the right hand. The Heritage Patriots now at 11. Service by Emma. Gets that one up over and down uncontested. Beautiful service ace for the 15 in the royal blue. Heritage now at 12. Harvest at 6. Line drive service. Not even flinched. Patriots will pick this one up as much as they can, and we will be back after the timeout has concluded. We are at a 6-13 game. Heritage leading with a Harvest timeout. looks like both teams ready to rock and roll. Once again, Patriots here with the service. Emma, the one to do so, gets that one off the back shoulder from Morreale and out of bounds. Patriots pick up tally number 14. Looking to close this one out sooner rather than later. Service up and over. Diving for that one. Goldstrom not able to get there in time. Beautiful services by number 15 in the royal blue. I've lost track of how many it has been. But she's been picking her spot pretty well. Emma there sending it to that back line. Returned by Black. Jenna getting her hand on that one. Humphreys off to Jenna once again for the attack. It goes off Barkley into the back line. Princia there returning that one to the Patriots side. Received by Michaela. Humphreys off to the far side. Alyssa there with the attack. It's on back line off Black. And into the woodworks up on top of the kitchen. We'll pick up the spare ball and they'll probably send me to fetch that in between the game. Unless Levi wants to do it. I think the secondary ball is a little weighted. It's just... Stevens there with the service up and over. Emma getting a hand on that one from the back line. Is Michaela with that secondary. And the finalization by Humphreys able to send that one up and over. Let go out of bounds. And the Harvest Huskies will pick that one up and tally it into their pocket for a total sum of 8. Service near side goes off Jenna out of bounds. The Harvest Huskies picking up a little bit of speed now. Service up and over from the back line, getting a hand on that one. Michaela, Andrea, and then Humphreys to finish off that play. Stevens from the back line finds Barclay, throws that one far side. Princia there with that finishing touch. Diving for that one, not able to get there in time is Michaela. And the Harvest Huskies pick up tally number 10. So it's a little short on that one from Cameron Stevens. So, Heritage Patriots will pick up a point from that one. Substitution, Alyssa going onto the bench, and coming back out is Kit Farley. Heritage now at 17, Harvest at 10. Service up and over. Princia getting a hand on that one. Barclay able to get this one back into the middle. Goldstrom with the attack. Goes over the netting. And they call the double touch on Jenna on the Heritage side. Huskies picking up point number 11 after that play. Barclay there with that service, ending this one up and over. Diving play by Emma, throws it over, but dumped right back off by Goldstrom, going off the defense, not once but twice, and then out of bounds. Service by Barclay, up and over. Emma receiving that one. Humphreys off to the far side. Jenna here with the attack. Slaps that one up and across. Cameron, Princia, and then to Goldstrom to finish that one off. Jenna finds the setter, throws this one far side. Jenna here with the attack, gets that one up and over. Barclay with a nice defensive play, finds Morreale, the setter, goes over to Princia, slapped up and across with a stick of butter, and she'll score. Five points the gap now. Nice serve by Leah. Emma there, looking for the return, goes off the netting and down. Unfortunate set of circumstances, nonetheless, here we are. 3 points the gap now. Barclay with a nice service. Flow cut. Inbounds is the call. Timeout by the Heritage Patriots, trying to stop the momentum of the Huskies. We got 15 Huskies, 17 Patriots. We'll be back after the minute has burned. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock and roll. Leah Barkley, they're serving this one up. Emma from the back line, finding its way to Kit. Then thrown forward and over the shoulder it goes from Humphreys. Goldstrom finds Princey on the far side. Impossible angle, able to finish that one up. Andrea over to Humphreys, sent over to the Huskies side. Cameron Morielli up into a tipping battle. Losing that one, Jenna coming out on top. Patriots claim their 18th point, and we have a substitution. Coming into the fray, Chloe, number 10. I did read off the right roster, did I? Yeah. Chloe taking the spot on the back line from Humphreys. And we got ball one back, so we'll use that. Chloe service up and over. Kept alive by Barkley into the front line. Princia able to find its way over to Morielli. Hits the ceiling and does not cross go. Haven't seen that in a while. Chloe's low-hanging service, able to get that over. Goldstrom receiving that one. Morielli back to Goldstrom, slaps this one over, out of bounds. Really hoping I was right there. 5 points separate these two teams now. Heritage in the lead. Chloe here serving this one up, able to make that one over. Deep black, able to find its way to Morielli, throwing far side. Gressley there with a nice dump off, able to find its way to royal blue turns. Slapped back across by Michaela. Morielli into the middle. Goldstrom with the attack. Off the netting. And they will call that one a block. Jenna here with the receive. Will throw that over top the netting. Cameron receiving that one. Morielli into the middle. Goldstrom bumping it over. Better safe than sorry. Farley forward. Michaela here setting that one far side. Slapped up but not over. Goldstrom a nice block. Goldstrom almost having a back-to-back block, but the second one does get through. Gressley there with the attack. Up the line from the back line. Farley into the netting. Michaela not able to retrieve that one. Huskies pick up point number 16, keeping it close. They're within 4. Humphreys comes back on to play in the back line in spot of Chloe, number 10. Addison Goldstrom with that service into the back line. Kept alive by Farley, able to find Michaela thrown backside. Andrea with a nice attack. Morielli able to get that one over to Gressley. Slapped into the back line. Kept alive by Emma, but no one there for that secondary touch. Good judgment there. I believe that would have been in. Difference is now at 3. 17-20 is the score. Goldstrom with a nice low-hanging service, able to complete that one and claim the point, making the lead 2. Slips up and over, kept alive, thrown to the front side. Michaela over to Jenna, sends that one over, and down it goes. I believe it's going to be Jenna, the attacker from the previous play, going to serve this one up, sweating number 21 in the royal blue. Sent up and over. Gressley there returning the favor. Michaela near side over to Emma, slaps this one over, but not down. Goldstrom into the netting, kept alive by Morielli, but back into the netting, and down it will go without a third touch. Heritage 3 points away from closing out the game as well as the series. Service up over, kept in bounds. Cameron playing that one to the front line. Morielli there with the finishing touch. Set goes near side. Emma there with the attack, able to find some real estate and claims it. Heritage 2 points away from closing out game 2. Service by Jenna, up and over, skips across, goes off Barkley. No one there for the secondary try. And we're at match point for the Patriots. With this service, the game could end. Service by Jenna, deep. Kept alive by Goldstrom into the front line. Gressley throws out one far side block, able to complete that play. Jenna receiving that one, finding Michaela, throws far side. Andrea with the attack, kept alive from the back line. Gressley there into the middle. And the finalizer by Barkley. Set goes near side by Michaela to Emma. Slaps this one over, goes off the block, off Cameron Stevens, and out of bounds. The Heritage Patriots pick that one up, pocket it, and that'll complete the 25 circuit. We have a 25-18 game in the finalizer. Harvest falling short of Heritage. We'll move into the next game. We'll take a look at the schedule. Our next game not being until 3:30, so we have about an hour 15 until that happens, where Slippery Rock will take on the Patriots. The Patriots remaining undefeated. Panthers also remaining undefeated. We will see who will be the only winless team coming out of day one at the end of that sequence of play. So hopefully we'll see you then. That's been it for this broadcast. Thank you for tuning into the Slippery Rock Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Eisler here, joined with Caleb Eisler behind the screen. And hopefully we will see you next time.